Good morning, students. Our today's topic in the subject of chemistry, paper number 4, that is alternate to practical. In short, it is called ATP chemistry. So, our today's topic is criteria of the purity. So, there are two criteria of the purity. So, concentrate yourself. We are going to start. The purity of the substance can be determined by number one, the chromatography techniques, and number two, the melting and boiling points determination. So our today's topic in the criteria of the purity is the melting point and boiling point determination. So concentrate yourself. We are going to start now. So the melting point and the boiling point determination. Identifying a pure substance through the melting and boiling point of the substance. This is much more interesting and easy for you people to understand. So concentrate yourself. Melting point and boiling point determination can be used to identify a substance. But how? So look here, a pure substance melts at one particular fixed temperature. A pure substance boils at one particular fixed temperature. So by comparing the melting point and boiling point of an unknown substance with those found in the data book, the identity of the substance can be determined. So whenever we will be given a substance to check which substance is this one, and either this is pure or impure, so the method through this method will be we will determine its melting point and boiling point, and then we will compare the values of the melting and boiling point of our sample with those given in the data book, which will be given to us in the laboratory, in which the melting and boiling point of many more substances will be written. So we will compare our melting point and boiling point of the substance with those given in the data book, and we will determine this substance, and we will check either the substance is a pure one or impure. So look now, by comparing the melting point and the boiling point of an unknown substance with those found in the data book, the identity of the substance can be determined. For example, a substance that melts at 0 degrees C and boils at 100 degrees C under normal atmospheric pressure will be water. So this is an easy example for you people to understand. So if we are given a substance and if we check its melting point is 0 degree and if its boiling point is 100 degrees C under normal atmospheric pressure, so definitely that substance will be water. So testing purity of a substance. So concentrate yourself now. Up to here we have determined which substance is this one, but now we are going to check the purity of the substance. So a pure substance has fixed constant melting and boiling point, but if the melting and boiling point are not exact, so then the substance will be impure. So here are the points. So a pure solid melts at precise temperature. A pure liquid boils at fixed temperature. Impurities lowers the melting point of a substance. So this is the very important point to be remembered. Impurities lower the melting point of a substance. For example, adding a pinch of the salt to ice will lower its melting point to below 0 degrees C. So it means the ice is impure if it is having the melting point below 0 degrees C. Impurities depresses the freezing point of a substance. For example, seawater will freeze below 0 degrees C at atmospheric pressure. So concentrate now. Impurities depresses the freezing point of a substance. So if the substance is having impurities, its freezing point will be depresses. So for example, seawater will freeze below 0 degrees C at atmospheric pressure. For example, at -1 degree C or -2 degrees C, the seawater will be freezed if it is having the impurities. Next point to be remembered is the non-volatile impurities elevate the boiling point of a liquid. And here is an example. Salts are examples of the non-volatile substances. Adding a pinch of the salt to water will elevate its boiling point to above 100 degrees C. So if the water is having some kind of the impurities, it will not boil at 100 degrees C, it will boil above 100 degrees C, for example, maybe at 101 or 102 degrees C. An impure substance will melt or boil over a range of the temperature. So the next important point is in the lecture is what is the importance of the purity in the substance. So why we check or why we want the pure substances. So here are the points. So what is the importance of the purity of the substance? Number one point is foodstuffs that are impure, for example, contaminated with harmful substances, can cause adverse side effects in the human body and in extreme cases may even lead to death. So this is the first reason why it is necessary to check the purity of the substances. Number two, drugs that are impure can cause adverse allergic reactions that may lead to the death. Number three is pure silicon is used to make silicon chips for making microprocessors. Next, pure copper is needed to make copper wire used in the electrical wiring. So these are some points to in the favor of the topic why it is very important to check the purity of the substance. So this was the lecture, students. I hope so this will be much more interesting and easy for you people to understand. So read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.